Dress in the 50s?
Huh?
How did you dress in the 50s?
Same way I do now.
Yeah.
Jeans, shirts, and boots?
I wore Levi's, Western shirts, or plain shirts. I mean, we had animals who didn't go out there in a dress, that's for sure. I mean, you go out there and you have them.
I can make enough money to feed the kids and buy food for the animals and buy our groceries and everything. I'd still have money left over to run the next week.
Yeah. And we drank a little bit. Got a quart of beer and a pint of peppermint schnapps or vodka or something. Take a swig of one, then take a swig of the other.
That sounds gross.
It was. I don't see how we did it, but we did it.
Almost every weekend.
Yeah, because that's all there was to do. I mean,
go to the show, drink beer. And
you could get $10 would fill up the car and buy the booze and
pay for the show.
And paid to get in the show.
It was like $2.50 for the show.
No,
$5 worth of gas.
It was $1. It was $1 for the show. Because that's when it was like, what is it? $1 a car? No, what was it called?
$1 a carload.
Oh, okay. $1 a carload. We packed friends and all in and then go to the movies. And some other ones they would open their trunk and out would pour a bunch of kids.
Pack in 2 or 3 of them in the trunk.
Yeah.
Even though it was only $1, still got away with 3 or 4 kids in the trunk.
Wow.
They were most all teenagers too.
Well, of course they were. We were teenagers too, and so of course they were too. But then we started having babies or whatever. That's when it changed.
How like everything's changed over the years?
Well, not crazy, but a lot of, looking and comparing the times.
Yeah.
Because nowadays it's so expensive. Back then it wasn't so bad. You could raise 4 kids and they could have a pretty gosh darn good life. But nowadays, I think it's, you don't want to try to raise 4 kids.
One or 2 kids nowadays compared to what we raised in 4 kids.
Yeah.
At the time, I think when I was making the best money I made, I only made $3,000 a year. That's all I made total.
Wow.
Wow, go to a show.
Once in a great while. Mainly he always wanted to go up to Bland. Driving truck, and I was mainly home taking care of monsters. Took care of Aunt Liz's kids, and or I babysat them, and he was out on the road. He drove truck then.
6 days a week, 16 hours a day.
It was not 6 days a week, but still.
It's a long day.
That was about really it. He worked out on the road, and I stayed home with the monsters and all the animals.
I get home at 8, 9 o'clock at night, go to bed, sleep about 3 or 4 hours, and get up and go again. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'd get up.
You're full of it.
I was gone.
You're full of it.
Except I had a overload beam or something like that. Then we get up around 4:35, just at daylight.
But we had He was never home. I was home taking care of the kids. He was out on the road doing his thing, and I was taking care of the goats and the cow and the horses. What else? Chickens. Did we have chickens then?
Yep.
I know. I don't think we did.
We had those 2 ducks, remember?
Yeah, ducks. Yeah, but I didn't ask about ducks.
That little white rooster that used to chase them around the house.
That was in Cuba.
Oh, that was down in Darin.